Think a pirate lives in there?
I see a door marked private. Is that the door you're talking about?
This is Always Sunny in Philadelphia, a sitcom that started in 2005, created by Rob McElhenny, Charlie Day and Glenn Howerton, that is still airing to this day. Throughout its extensive run, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia has undergone significant evolution while preserving its core dynamics. Since Danny DeVito joined the cast in season 2, the central gang has remained intact. With 16 seasons aired and a 17th on the horizon, totaling in 162 episodes, the show has demonstrated a remarkable consistency.
I think what you'll find most interesting is that the Kardashians' net worth is inflated in direct proportion to their booties.
What did he say?
I was saying that the Kardashians'
Max, please,
backside.
Just let me, okay?
Additionally, on Jan 10th, 2022, the launching episode of the Always Sunny podcast premiered. This podcast featured the main cast and creators engaging in rewatches and discussing the show's episodes. While rewatch podcasts are not groundbreaking, it's noteworthy that many feature just 2 random actors from a larger cast, such as Watching Sopranos and Office Ladies. The Always Sunny podcast, however, stands out as a unique hosting lineup. All the 3 cast members are show creators. The unique setup allows for a deeper and more insightful reflection on the show. The podcast is now run for 77 episodes, and yet they haven't posted in a while. I believe they are just currently on a break.
What are we going to talk about? Well,
let's break a story.
Well, here's what's interesting. The alcohol works.
Yeah, it's good.
Let's break a story. Well, hold on a second. Hold on. Hold on.
As both a viewer and a fan of the original show, I've appreciated the added depth the podcast can provide. I believe the main trio has established a newfound connection with the audience, which was somewhat lacking in the later seasons of the show. In my opinion, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia is a unique and remarkable TV show that truly requires viewing to fully appreciate. However, I'm very confident that anyone who has watched it will attest to this quality. Personally, I consider the show to have had a golden era spanning from the seasons 5 to 10. This isn't to discredit other seasons, but rather to highlight the perfection that was achieved during these particular seasons.
If I come at you, I'll get to you faster. We have been arguing about this all day.
Because it's insanity.
Oh,
it's a form of
maybe you can be the
insanity.
judge.
I don't want to. What?
Here we go.
I'm gonna holster my weapon, he'll holster his
No,
weapon.
we-
I'll
no.
do like a 1, 2, 3 count. You tell us who goes faster.
Please don't do this
Look,
in
dude,
here.
it's the only way to tell, okay? And then we can protect your school, but we gotta go one step at a time, all right? I mean,
Well,
for God's
they-
sake. Whoa.
The series follows a gang of extremely dislikable degenerates, all consistently making the worst choices throughout life. The series even goes as far to transform the beloved celebrity Danny DeVito into one of these degenerates, possibly the worst of the gang. When the show first aired in season 1, it launched with a small budget of $450,000 per episode. This was around the third of the network's budget average in 2005. Despite its financial limitations, the show initially struggled with poor ratings, prompting the network to push for a more prominent figure to join the cast. This was what led to the introduction of Frank, played by Danny DeVito. DeVito's immediate chemistry with the main cast solidified his role in the show, initially as Dennis and Dee's father, but then he'd evolved into his own core member of the gang himself. The series fearlessly tackled taboo subjects from its inception. With its first season addressing issues such as gun violence, cancer, and racism, the gang often found themselves on the wrong side of the debate, endearing them to the audience through their flawed and morally questionable actions. This unapologetic approach allowed viewers to simultaneously love and hate the characters, fostering a deeper connection by portraying them as imperfect and relatable individuals.
Yes! Okay, this is great. Because earlier, you were implying that I was racist because you thought that I was implying that all black people are related. And then it turns out that you people actually are.
By season 13 and 14, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia started to lose its spark, feeling somewhat stale and forced with a noticeable absence of its once present charm. Rumours of Glenn Howerton leaving the show, combined with storylines that seemingly played into this narrative, started leaving audiences with the impression that the cast was eager to wrap up the series.
Okay, you know what? This is nuts. I just gotta go. It's done. It's done, guys. Goodbye, Patty's Pub. Goodbye, Philadelphia. Goodbye, Charlie. Mac, D, Frank. The bar's done.
Well, hang on a second.
Actually, it's
we're
not
actually,
done.
we're still in
We're
here.
still here.
Season 15 encountered significant hurdles as the main trio found themselves grappling with challenges of generating fresh ideas after completing Season 14. The initial 4 episodes of Season 15 fell short of expectations, feeling like recycled material as the gang leaned on familiar habits and revisited old gags. Additionally, in episode 3 of Season 15, they introduced a new backstory for the bar, inadvertently contradicting previous established information from earlier seasons. However, the latter half of this season introduced a novel approach with the first extended plotline, spanning 4 episodes where the gang embarked on an adventure around Ireland. The unique storytelling format, condensed into a single hour and 20 minutes, served as a special episode that generated considerable excitement amongst fans. Despite the lackluster start to the season, fans did embrace the departure from the norm. With Season 15 receiving mixed reviews from fans, it was speculation regarding the gang's future and whether they would return for future seasons.
You know, it's authentic, and that's what I want. That's what I'm going for. An authentic Irish... Get fucked! Irish experience.
Okay.
After becoming available to binge watch on streaming services, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia witnessed a surge in popularity. The conventional network format had previously hindered direct interaction between the cast and their audience. However, with the show's new availability on streaming platforms, accessibility for engagement greatly improved. Many fans were able to watch along with the creators of the podcast, reliving the show's original release alongside them. The introduction of the podcast breathed new life into the show, signaling a revitalization following the podcast's launch. The announcement of the show returning for 3 additional seasons on FX was made. Season 16 premiered in June 2023, instantly garnering stronger ratings compared to its predecessor.
Let me have a go at it. Yeah.
The podcast had also played a significant role in rekindling the friendship among the main trio. Transitioning from rigid production deadlines to a more laid-back atmosphere of a podcast likely averted some stress from the group. Engaging and reminiscing together further strengthened their bond. By the time Season 16 was in the works, they were well prepared, having already discussed ideas through the podcast. Thus, the trio was fully equipped and eager for the 16th season. As previously mentioned, the show has been greenlit for a total of 18 seasons to date. Personally, I strongly believe this won't mark the end of the series. The infusion of the new energy brought by the podcast appears to serve as an unstoppable source of motivation for the creators. With the addition of the live shows and their interactions with their much broader fan base, the Always Sunny team is currently at the pinnacle of their success, reminiscent of the glory days of seasons 5 to 10. The Always Sunny podcast has played a pivotal role in revitalizing the show, fostering a deeper connection between the cast and the audience as the series continues to evolve. It remains as a testament for the enduring power of their friendship, creativity, and their comical genius. For anyone who has yet to witness the series, I can't recommend it more.